It's time for Morton in the Morning on WVBF, a weekly get-together with your friends at Morton Hospital. Coming to you every Wednesday at 11:05 a.m., Morton in the Morning brings you full access to the latest hospital news and health information. Stay in the know about important health and wellness topics, new doctors and services, and upcoming events. And get to know the team at your community hospital. And now, Morton in the Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to this week's episode of Morton in the Morning. I'm your host, Julie, and we're broadcasting here from Morton Hospital right here in Taunton. And we come to you every Wednesday at 11:05 a.m. right here on WVBF Radio. So this is actually a really exciting week here at Morton Hospital because we are celebrating National Hospital Week. So during Hospital Week, it's all about us celebrating and thanking our staff as well as our patients. So we have a week's worth of activities lined up to celebrate the hard work and dedication of all of our team members here at Morton Hospital. Earlier this week, we had the Pelagi Brothers ice cream trucks come out to the hospital to treat our staff to ice cream. We have been giving out some special appreciation gifts to our staff. Today, we are actually doing our annual Hospital Week cookout, so you might see us out front of our Washington Street entrance. You might see some grills and smell the delicious food. So that's one of our special ways that every year we celebrate our staff and thank them for all they do. So happy Hospital Week to our staff and to our patients and community. Thank you so much for all of your support and for continuing to choose Morton Hospital as your community hospital. We have a great show lined up today. A couple shows ago, we interviewed a couple members of our Steward Medical Group team from various offices here in our community. And we talked about how they're growing, but we also highlighted a hiring event that they had hosted on May 7th. So this week, we are actually really excited to be interviewing some of our own team members because Morton Hospital is hiring, and we are looking to grow our team. We have many open positions, and we're excited to talk to you about that event and some of those available career opportunities here at Morton Hospital today. So let's get right into today's show. So for today's show, we're going to be focused on career opportunities available here at Morton, and we have many of them, which is very exciting. So today we have two special guests joining us to talk about some of those opportunities. So we have Crystal Hilton, who is our Chief Nursing Officer, who has actually been on the show with us before, and we have Sam Venerin, who is our Director of Human Resources. So thank you both for being here.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, Julie.
Okay, well, we want to hear all about these great positions and opportunities we have, but first, why don't you, one by one, tell the listeners a bit about yourself and your role here at Morton Hospital.
So my name's Crystal Hilton. I am the Chief Nursing Officer here at Morton. I've been in this role since January of 2019. It's a very exciting role for me. Basically, I oversee the nursing department's professional practice development, and why it's such an interesting career choice for me is because I actually started at Morton Hospital working in the intensive care unit 16 years ago. So I have had experience working in a multitude of departments here at Morton Hospital, which is why I'm excited to share some of our nursing opportunities with you as we get a little further into the show.
Great. And Sam, how about you?
Hi, my name is Samantha Venerin. I am the HR Director here for Morton Hospital, and I've been here since October of 2020. I love my role here as the HR Director, and I'm just really happy to be here and working with great people and helping recruiting for all the great positions that we have here.
Okay, excellent. So one of the primary reasons that we wanted to have you both here today is, again, because we're growing our team, but we do have a really exciting event coming up later this month, a hiring event on May 26th. So first, tell us the details of this event. When and where is it happening?
Yeah, we're excited to share that we're hosting our first hospital-wide hiring event since COVID. So this will be in person from noon to 6 on May 26th, like Julie said. We're very excited. We'll be interviewing candidates for several open positions that we have, including RNs, clinical nursing supervisors, CNA, admitting clerks, CTs, multimodalities, and ultrasound techs, pharmacy techs, respiratory techs, and registered bed techs, senior lab techs, and an HR advisor.
Okay, wow. So that's a long list, so many great opportunities. Later in the show, we are going to have some of the department directors in some of those areas talk a little bit more thoroughly about those positions and what the role is all about. But while we have you both here, because some of those positions are in your area, so Crystal, let's talk about some of the positions that you have available in the nursing departments.
Great. So one exciting thing about Morton is the growth in which we're having. So as we grow, we need to post additional positions. So we have registered nurse positions in all of our departments that are open. So intensive care unit, emergency department, telemetry, and medical surgical. We are accepting applications for a new grad residency program starting in June as well. So that is very exciting. Nursing positions on each one of these units are open in a variety of different shifts. So some departments have 12-hour shifts, others have 8-hour shifts. And we're hiring for day, evenings, and night positions. So there is a plethora of options available for any nurses that are looking to join our team. The next position that we have is a clinical nurse supervisor position. So we have clinical nursing supervisors open on the off shifts. So the current position we have is a day evening position. It is days every other weekend, as well as the 3 to 11 evening shift during the week. The clinical nurse supervisor helps to support the hospital and the administration team when we are not in the building. They help to place patients that are admitted. They support the clinical staff on the units and are a very integral part of our nursing leadership team. We do have some CNA, certified nursing assistant, as well as nursing assistant positions open. These are the ancillary support team that help the RNs care for patients on the unit. So again, nursing students that are currently enrolled in a clinical program are able to apply into the nursing assistant positions, and CNAs that have completed their CNA certification can apply into certified nursing assistant positions. Again, we have these positions open in a multitude of areas and departments in the hospital, as well as day, evening, and night shift. So there is a lot of variety. And we offer flexible options for people that are in school or maybe have another job and are looking for a second job for additional income or experience. And we do have some per diem options, which is an as-needed job role for these particular positions.
Okay, great. That was a nice overview of the clinical positions available. And so, Sam, I'm going to turn it over to you, because right now our Human Resources Department is a department of 2, but you are looking to hire an HR advisor. So what exactly is that role?
Yeah, thanks, Julie. So the HR advisor serves as the primary interface between human resources and operations staff units. So it consults and collaborates with employees, supervisors, managers across the full spectrum of HR issues. And the advisor serves as the coach for employees, supervisors, and managers. The qualifications for the HR advisor is bachelor's degree is preferred, 3 to 5 years of HR generalist experience, and certification in HR. So PHR or SHRM is strongly preferred. This position would report directly to the HR director, me, and I would love a person to have some great confidentiality background and is able to keep information confidential, and of course a great people person. There's a lot of great people here that work here, and they would be involved in helping a lot of them through different issues that come up in HR.
Okay, great. Great. So if you're just tuning in, we are sitting here with Crystal Hilton, our Chief Nursing Officer, and Samantha Venerin, our Director of Human Resources, and we are very excited to be talking about our upcoming hiring event here at Morton Hospital on May 26th. We have so many positions available, and we are looking forward to growing our team at that event. Crystal and Sam are talking to us about some of the open positions available, and we look forward to continuing to discuss that and learning a little bit more about what makes Morton a great place to work, including some of the benefits available to our staff. Before we do that, we do have to take our first break of today's show, so please stay with us, and we'll be right back after these short commercial breaks.
We'll be back with more of Morton in the Morning in just a few moments here at WVBF.
When choosing where to go for your health care, quality and safety matters. That's why Morton Hospital is one of the safest choices for you and your loved ones. Morton Hospital was recently awarded an A grade for achieving the highest national standards in patient safety from the Leapfrog Group's Fall 2020 Hospital Safety Grades, recognizing our commitment to protecting our patients from harm and providing safer health care. Learn more at mortonhospital.org.
And now back to Morton in the Morning here at WVBF, Hometown Talk Radio.
Good morning. Welcome back to Morton in the Morning. Today we have a great show lined up for you. We're talking about career opportunities here at Morton Hospital and about an upcoming hiring event that we are hosting on Wednesday, May 26th. And we have several positions available that we are looking for great candidates for. Today we are sitting here with Crystal Hilton, our Chief Nursing Officer, and Samantha Venerin, our Director of Human Resources, and they're talking to us about that event, which will again be on the 26th. It will be from noon to 6 p.m. here at Morton Hospital. And before we took our first break, we were hearing about some of the clinical opportunities available. Crystal was describing the nursing positions, the certified nursing assistant positions, and a clinical nursing supervisor position. And Sam was telling us about the HR advisor position that she is looking to hire to grow our human resources team. But we also have many other positions available in other departments, both clinical and non-clinical roles. So, do any candidates who are interested in any of the positions, do they have to bring anything to the hiring event?
Yes, they should bring a resume and their mask.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I think something else that we should share, which is also really exciting, tied to this hiring event, we are going to be offering a sign-on bonus for any nursing assistants, certified nursing assistants, or anyone applying into the UA unit clerk position that are hired full-time. So the details of this sign-on bonus, it is a payment of $1,500 less appropriate withholdings. This payment is made in two equal payments. The first payment of $750 less appropriate withholdings will be paid on the first full pay period following the new employee's 6-month anniversary date, and the second payment will be paid on the first full pay period following the new employee's 12-month anniversary date. That is for a full-time employee. We're also offering a sign-on bonus for part-time employees. This is a total of $1,000 less the appropriate withholdings. Again, this is payable in two equal payments of the first payment of $500 less appropriate withholdings will be paid on the first full pay period following the new employee's 6-month anniversary date, and the second payment of $500 less appropriate withholdings will be paid on the first full pay period following the new employee's 12-month anniversary date. This offer does not apply to current employees that are working at Morton Hospital. It is specifically for new employees as a bonus. With everything that healthcare has gone through over the past year, it is more evident now than ever that ancillary staff such as nursing assistants, CNAs, unit clerks are integral to the operations of our hospital, and we are really looking forward to interviewing some great candidates at the end of May, and we're hoping that this will employ some people to come out and interview.
Okay, well, that sign-on bonus sounds like a nice incentive. Not that our team alone isn't incentive enough to come and join our team. So we talked about, bringing a resume to the event, bringing your mask, because everyone has to wear a mask. We're going to social distance. We're going to have a lot of volunteers to help out with the event. So talk about what's actually going to happen during the event once the candidate arrives. What will they experience?
So once the candidate arrives, they'll be greeted in the main lobby. They'll have to go through the screening process. We'll ask them a few questions pertaining to COVID risk and COVID exposure. At that point, we'll review their resume, and we will direct them with an escort to an area of the hospital where the interviews are being conducted for that department or specialty area. At that point, the candidate will meet with one of the directors or another part of our leadership team, and an interview will be conducted. At that point, based on the candidate's qualifications, we may have them interview with a second director. Again, many applicants may qualify for multiple positions in the hospital, so we would use that opportunity to have them get some face time with multiple directors. At that point, we will take their resume. They may be asked to go through the application process, which we will help walk them through electronically. And after that, they will be done for the day.
Okay, excellent. So if someone's interested, looking for a new career opportunity, are you accepting walk-ins to the event, or do they have to sign up in advance?
We would prefer people to sign up in advance. However, we are open to taking walk-ins. We just ask that if you are walking in, you make sure that you do have your mask and your resume.
Okay, great. And later in the show, I'll share the information about how to sign up. We are going to be adding a registration link on our website and on our Eventbrite pages, so you can sign up right online very conveniently. So in general, for all these various positions, what type of candidates, personalities, traits are you looking for to join our team here at Morton?
I think Morton's team is a very boots on the ground, compassionate, empathetic, friendly team. You walk through the hallways of Morton Hospital, and just in getting to this interview, I was greeted by at least 5 employees and some visitors with, smiling eyes and how are you, or good morning, which is really nice. And we're really looking for people that share the same values as the 987 employees at Morton Hospital, where we provide patient-centered care, and our community hospital is really a pillar of Taunton and surrounding areas.
Absolutely, and we have so much longevity here. I think that alone speaks to the wonderful team that we have. I mean, I've been here for 12 plus years. Crystal, like you said, you started 16 years ago. Sam, you're the newest member. We can certainly see you being here for 10 plus years as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So what would you both say are some of the best things about working at Morton Hospital?
So, Julie, you said you've been here for some time, and so has Crystal, and I know I'm the newest member, and coming from outside and not having the healthcare experience, the support that I've received just from the staff that is here has been just amazing, and I cannot ask for a better team to work with.
Yeah, I agree. There really is some amazing teamwork that happens here, and sometimes it sounds cliche to say, we are like a big family, but we truly are. And one job is not above anyone else, and I think that's when you look at some of our accomplishments over the past year, this spring we just received our Leapfrog A score for the second season in a row, which is really exciting, and that speaks volumes to the staff that we have here. Our increase and improvement in patient experience, again, speaks volumes to the dedication that our staff have for providing safe, quality care for every patient that comes through our doors.
I think it's very evident when you walk through the doors that we have a lot of pride here. I mean, you walk through the hallways or even out in the community, you see Morton apparel everywhere. I mean, we're all wearing our Morton swag and our Morton gear, and I think that just shows that our team is really proud to be working here. And aside from the great team, I know that, we also have some really great benefits here. Can one of you just summarize the types of benefits that we offer to employees?
Absolutely. So paid holiday, PTO, a great benefit for the health insurance and dental insurance, short-term disability. I can go on for days. We have a lot of health and wellness programs, and especially during this hard time, a lot of employees are utilizing our free employee assistance program, which is a confidential service that employees can call to 24 hours a day. We have great support just amongst our staff.
Yeah. The other thing we have is tuition reimbursement. So, a lot of our RNs now started off as CNAs, and they were able to have partial or all of their tuition paid for while they were in school to become RNs. Then the great thing is we were able to hire them into our new grad residency program. So we have a great new grad residency program where we're able to grow our own employees, and that's something that we strive for here at Morton, is the promoting from within, to give staff the opportunity to grow into other positions that they might aspire to be in. And myself, the Director of Professional Practice and Development, Jen Robbins, and Sam work together to meet with these employees to figure out what their goals are, where they want to be in the future, and help mentor them to get there. So that's another benefit that we do have here at Morton.
Excellent. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. Like we mentioned, lots of great opportunities here, but also lots of great reasons why you should consider joining our team. So we want to thank Crystal and Sam for being with us today and talking about the hiring event. Like I said at the end, I will share some information about how you can register online. And when we come back for the second part of the show, we'll be speaking with some of our department directors from various areas who will speak a little bit more thoroughly about some of the positions that are available in their areas. So stay tuned if you're interested in hearing about those great opportunities. Crystal and Sam, thank you so very much for being here with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Best of luck with our event.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you to Crystal and Sam for dedicating their time to coming and speaking with us today and talking about the careers available here at the hospital and about our hiring event. But we are not done talking about the hiring event, because after the next break, we will be sitting with a few of our department directors who will talk a little bit more in depth about some of the positions available in their areas and what types of candidates they are looking for. So if you want to hear more about our hiring event, which is on Wednesday, May 26th, and about some career opportunities here at Morton Hospital, maybe you yourself are looking for a new opportunity, or you have family or friends who are looking for a great job. We have so many opportunities available, and it's a great place to work. Whether you are clinical or non-clinical team member, we have opportunities available to you. So stay with us, and when we return after our second break, we will be talking with members of our team about some specific positions here in our hospital that are available in our lab, in our imaging department, in our respiratory department, and a few other areas. Now, before we go to our break, just a reminder how you can contact us here at Morton in the Morning. We have a special email address set up, which is mortoninthemorning@steward.org. That's MORTON in the morning at STEWARD.org. And we would love to hear from our listeners if you have any feedback about our shows, if you have any follow-up questions or questions you'd like us to answer on air, or ideas of show, topics you'd like to hear about in the future. We'd be happy to dedicate a show to something that you want to hear about. So again, stay with us. We'll be right back with more Morton in the Morning, talking about career opportunities here at Morton Hospital.
We'll be back with more of Morton in the Morning in just a few moments here at WVBF.
Need a primary care provider? Morton Hospital and Steward Medical Group have recently opened 2 new primary care offices. SMG Primary Care at Paramount, located on Paramount Drive in Rainham off of Route 44, includes Dr. Nawar Najjar, Dr. Brett Stecker, Dr. Raquel Volney, and Dr. Ronald Volney. Specializing in internal and family medicine, they are now accepting new patients. To schedule an appointment, call 508-738-6740. And SMG Primary Care at Northwoods is now open and accepting new patients at Northwoods Medical Center on Bay Street with a full team of primary care doctors and mid-level providers and on-site access to a variety of specialists. To book an appointment, call 508-822-2266.
And now back to Morton in the Morning here at WVBF, Hometown Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of today's Morton in the Morning show. If you're just tuning in, we are talking about career opportunities here at Morton Hospital, and we are talking about a hiring event that we are hosting on Wednesday, May 26th from noon to 6 p.m. right here at Morton Hospital. Many positions available, clinical and non-clinical. We also have a sign-on bonus program that's available to eligible CNAs and unit clerk or unit assistant positions that are hired. The event is advertised right now on our hospital Facebook page as well as our website, mortonhospital.org. If you click on the events and classes page there, you can find the link to our event, and registration is required or at least recommended through that link, which will bring you to Eventbrite, and you can sign up for the event right online. So before we took our break, we were talking with our Chief Nursing Officer and our Human Resources Director, who gave a general overview about some of the positions that are available. And now we have a few more special guests. So today we are here with 3 of our department directors, and they are here to talk about the open positions in their area. So we have Melissa, Kyle, and Tim. Thank you all for being here today. I want to have you start by talking a bit about yourself and also your department. So why don't we start with you, Kyle?
All right. Thanks for having me. My name's Kyle. I'm the Director of Laboratory Services here at Morton. I have been in laboratory services for about 15 years, 5 years at Morton. We do a full amount of emergency room testing in the lab. We employ medical technologists, so MTs and MLTs, medical laboratory technologists. Those are our biggest areas of need. So in the laboratory, we have 4 or 5 different departments. We have hematology services, coagulation, chemistry, and then our phlebotomy team. Phlebotomy takes care of the entire building in addition to our geriatric population, and we have an outpatient service that we also have in the building. Our oncologists are big referrers there, so get a lot of our patients from the outside to come in. In the laboratory itself, full amount of testing, multiple instruments across the spectrum of the laboratory world, a very high-tech environment, as it were.
All right. And how many employees would you say you currently have? An estimate.
We have about 36 employees across the laboratory, including the phlebotomy team.
Okay, great. Pretty big team there.
Yep.
And Tim, I know that you also have multiple areas within the imaging department. So again, tell us a bit about yourself. I know that you're a newer team member here, so a bit about your background and then the department that you run.
Thank you for having me. I'm Tim. Have been here. I've just hit my 6-month period. I've been a director of radiology and cardiology for almost 30 years. I'm about to hit my 30 years, and have worked in multiple places. I was recruited to come here to the Northeast, and I love it here. Love the organization. It's a very, very cool place to work. One of the things that has really makes me feel good about coming to work every day is this organization, and specifically Morton Hospital, has really become a leader within not only the Steward system, but within this region in regards to care. I know our patient satisfaction scores are the highest that they've ever been. We've done an excellent job through the COVID pandemic in regards to how we focus and keep people safe. It's the leadership here is so supportive in regards to everything that we're doing. I think employee satisfaction is very high compared to a lot of places that I've been in my career.
Absolutely. So it's a good time to come join the team here at Morton. So
Absolutely.
We're excited to talk more about the positions that we have available in your area. So just an overview of the imaging department, because I know, like Kyle, there are different groups or divisions within your department.
Within diagnostic imaging, we have a full range of all diagnostic imaging here at Morton. We have obviously diagnostic radiology. We have CT, MRI, ultrasound, nuclear medicine, interventional radiology, and then bone densitometry and mammography. So it's kind of the full range of all diagnostic imaging that we do here. And we do have various positions throughout that. One of the things that we do here is within those different imaging modalities, we have openings for people that are registered and state certified within the specific areas, such as ultrasound, CT, MRI. But we also do have some positions that are multiple modality. So if a technologist is registered in more areas than one, we do have the ability to hire and have those people work within those different areas also.
Great. Okay, and Melissa, so tell us about yourself, how long you've been here, and then the different departments that you oversee here at Morton.
Okay, hi. So I'm Melissa. I have been here for almost 4 years now. I'm the manager of respiratory, sleep, cardiovascular, and pulmonary rehab.
Okay, so tell us about each of those areas, maybe just a summary of what the department offers to the community.
Absolutely. So respiratory, they do all the breathing treatments within the hospital. We are on the Code Blue team, rapid response. We manage the advanced airways, people who are on ventilators, BiPAPs. We do pulmonary function testing. The sleep lab, they control all home sleep studies, in-lab sleep studies, and sleep studies for narcolepsy testing. Cardiovascular does EKG and echoes, and pulmonary rehab helps treat COPD and pulmonary fibrosis patients to get their strength back and help them live a more normal, healthy life.
Okay, so all very important services here,
Yeah.
obviously. A lot of outpatient services that we offer to the community. So now let's transition to talking about the specific positions that you have open and that will be promoted at the upcoming hiring event. Tell us a little bit about, what that person does in that role. Let's start with you, Kyle. I know you have a couple different positions, some techs and some phlebotomists.
Sure. So on the tech side, we have actually day and evening and night positions open that should be posted. So on the tech side, our techs are either a MT, which would be considered a 4-year grad, or an MLT, which would be considered a 2-year grad, and we use those positions interchangeably, and they cover each department. So it would be hematology, coag, chemistry. They work all the way across all three on all different shifts, performing each type of testing. And on the phlebotomy side, we also have postings for days and evenings. Phlebotomists here at Morton do just phlebotomy. They don't do specimen processing, so they're able to really focus on their patient interactions, and it's a great portion of their skills. They cover all of the floors in addition to the outpatient clinic.
Okay, great. So techs and phlebotomists. Anything else in your area?
Not right now.
Okay. All right. So Tim, let's talk about, I know you touched on it briefly, but what is the role of the techs in the areas that you are hiring within?
So right now we have 2 full-time ultrasound positions open that we're looking for anyone that is certified and registered within any of the areas of ultrasound. For those sonographers out there, they know that there are various subspecialties within ultrasound. general ultrasound being one, vascular being another, OB being another. As long as the person is certified in one of those areas, we're more than happy to bring them on. We have one full-time position open that's a day position from 7:30 to 4. It does have some call that comes along with that we only cover call up until 10 o'clock at night. So we are not a 24-hour service when it comes to ultrasound, so the call burden isn't quite as bad because you don't have to take call overnight. We have another full-time position that's an evening position that works, they would provide some coverage from 7:30 to 4 during the day, but we also have a weekend coverage that would go on the evenings for the weekend, which totally makes up a 8-hour day, but 5 8 hours.
Okay.
I also have a 24-hour position that is open in CT, where we're looking for a CT certified tech. Also a 32-hour multiple modality, and the two that we're really is very common is diagnostic radiology and CT. That's a 32-hour day position that would also rotate through every other weekend, which is 3 to 11:30 position.
Okay, excellent.
And then I do have multiple per diem positions open that, and it's really to help provide coverage when we have somebody out. We have a per diem CT technologist, and these shifts would vary based on our need, both day and some evening. And then for CT, we have a per diem ultrasound that is both day and evening hours that would vary. Per diem nuclear medicine technologist, we have one position that is primarily days. There are Friday, Saturdays, a 4-hour shift that this person could rotate to be able to help provide coverage. We have a per diem mammography technologist position that is both, it's for days, and the hours may vary slightly, but it's anywhere from 6 in the morning until 5 at night. It's during the day hours. Another per diem multimodality, which is CT radiology or radiology and mammography, that has various hours. We do have a per diem rad clerk position. We have 3 of those, and those hours can vary. We have our front desk open from 6 in the morning until 7:15 at night, so the hours for a per diem would vary within those hours. And then we also have an MRI technologist per diem position open that is both some day and evening hours.
Okay.
I know it's quite a list.
That's a lot of opportunities in the imaging department. That's great.
Yeah.
Now, Melissa, I haven't forgotten about you. We look forward to hearing about the positions that you have in the areas that you oversee. But first, we do have to take our last break of today's show. So hopefully our listeners will stay with us. We have a few more opportunities to talk about, and we will be hearing more from our department directors when we return. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this short break.
We'll be back with more of Morton in the Morning in just a few moments here at WVBF.
When choosing where to go for your health care, quality and safety matters. That's why Morton Hospital is one of the safest choices for you and your loved ones. Morton Hospital was recently awarded an A grade for achieving the highest national standards in patient safety from the Leapfrog Group's Fall 2020 Hospital Safety Grades, recognizing our commitment to protecting our patients from harm and providing safer health care. Learn more at mortonhospital.org.
And now back to Morton in the Morning here at WVBF, Hometown Talk Radio.
Good morning and welcome back to the final segment of today's Morton in the Morning show. Today we are talking about our Morton Hospital hiring event on May 26th from noon to 6 p.m. right here at Morton Hospital. It's a great event that we have planned. We are really looking to grow our team and we have many great opportunities available and positions to fill. Before we took our break, we were speaking with Kyle Braga, who oversees our laboratory services and a few other areas, and we were also speaking with Tim Sisko, who oversees our imaging departments. We're talking about some specific positions that are open and available that they're looking to fill in their areas. And Melissa, so talk about the positions that you have available. I know that there are a couple departments that have an open position that you're looking to fill.
Yeah, so we have a need right now for respiratory therapist, 7P to 7A. It's a 24-hour position. We will have some upcoming positions soon available once some long-term Morton staff retires, which is going to be very sad for us. We also have a per diem EKG technician available to help us out on days, evenings, and weekends as well.
Okay. What sort of certification is required for either of those positions?
So for EKG, we prefer that you have certification in EKG, which is a simple class to take. And then for respiratory, we require that you have your associate's degree in respiratory care and that you are currently credentialed by the National Board of Respiratory, either with a certification or a registration.
Okay. So, again, lots of great opportunities. And in general, just curious, what types of candidates are you looking for? Aside from the required certifications or skills, maybe personality-wise to be a good fit in your areas.
I think for us, I'll take it on the phlebotomy side first. We're looking for somebody who, A, enjoys the job, but B, really wants to build relationships with patients. We find on the outpatient side and the inpatient side that a lot of our patients build a relationship with our phlebotomy team. Like they have their regulars, people that come in through outpatient. They know the phlebotomist that they want to have with them. So somebody that really likes to have interactions with the patients on the phlebotomy team is great. On the tech side, somebody who likes to really multitask and go across all disciplines. Because we are a lean, mean hospital, our staff is able to float between multiple departments, all in one shift. So somebody who really likes that and is a generalist and really likes to keep on their roller skates, as we say, that's who we like in the lab.
Okay, lean and mean hospital. I like that. But we do definitely don't allow roller skates, even though we'd love to. Might increase productivity, but. All right, so anything else, Tim, for your areas?
I think that the candidates that I'm looking for are individuals that not only love what they do, but put the patients first. That is one of the things that echoes through this facility like crazy, that if it makes sense for the patient, you can do no wrong. So when looking at for personality, people that like to work with others, don't get caught up in just in the he said, she said type of thing, as much as just being part of a well-oiled team is really what I'm most looking for.
All right, great. And I know that earlier, Tim, you referenced, some of the things that intrigued you about Morton Hospital. We've got some great things going on in terms of our patient experience and other initiatives. What else would you say makes Morton Hospital a great place to work for those that are listening out there who might be interested in a career move and want to know a little bit more about the organization?
I would say the leadership structure that we have that goes all the way through senior leadership is very supporting of employees and their thoughts. And, when in healthcare, there's always challenges that present themselves. And listening to your frontline staff and suggestions that they may have are usually the best solutions.
Absolutely.
And within this organization, it goes all the way to the top on that. So I think that the fact that leadership listens to their employees and is focused on employee satisfaction, which ultimately turns into patient satisfaction, is a key point.
That's great. All right, anything from you, Kyle?
I just think we're super creative. The people that come here are fast thinkers, they're fast movers. We made it through this past year, and we're open and maintained great care this entire time. So everybody in this building is quick on their feet.
Absolutely. And we also try to have a little fun. This week we're celebrating Hospital Week, so you might see some of our employees out there this week, at our annual cookout and everything else. We really like to try to take care of our employees and make sure that they feel appreciated. So thank you so much for being here, everyone. We're really excited about this hiring event. And if you're listening, come on out. We've got some great opportunities available. So thank you guys for being here very much.
Thank you.
All right, well, that wraps up the interview portion of today's show. Again, I would like to thank all of our guests today who are here with us to talk about our career opportunities here at Morton Hospital and our upcoming hiring event. Thank you to Crystal, Sam, Melissa, Kyle, and Tim. We appreciated hearing from you and getting to know your areas a little bit better and hearing from you about what makes Morton Hospital a great place to work. So just to recap today's show, Morton Hospital is hiring. We want to grow our team, and we are very excited to have the opportunity to do so. It's great news. It means we're growing here at the hospital, and we have some great opportunities. So our hiring event, which we had mentioned a few times throughout the show, is on Wednesday, May 26th. It is from noon to 6 p.m. right here at Morton Hospital. Interested candidates should register for the event, and you can register by searching for the Morton Hospital hiring event on Eventbrite, or if you go to our hospital Facebook page, you'll see the event there. Or if you go to mortonhospital.org and search our events and classes page, you will see the hiring event listed. If you click on it to register, it will bring you to that Eventbrite link where you can register to attend. As Sam mentioned earlier, you should bring an up-to-date copy of your resume. We are also, of course, requiring everyone to wear masks because it is an in-person event, but we will certainly be socially distancing to keep everyone safe while they're here in the hospital. And we will have a team on site to actually conduct interviews for all of the open positions that we have. So great opportunity to come through, get interviewed, and potentially even be offered a position here at Morton Hospital on the spot. So anyone you know that's looking for a new career opportunity, please encourage them to go on and register. Just come to the event, hear what we have available, meet with our team. We would love to have you. In the meantime, you can also check out all of the available open positions here at Morton Hospital anytime by visiting our careers page of our website. And you can go to jobs.steward.org. It's jobs.steward.org, and you can search by location. So if you search Massachusetts and Taunton, you will see all the open positions here at Morton Hospital, as well as in our Steward Medical Group practices that are also right here in our community in Taunton, Rainham, and Middleborough. So again, we really hope to have a good turnout. We hope to see many members of our community there at our hiring event. We would love to have you join our team. So check out that event on our website, on Facebook, or on Eventbrite. So as I mentioned earlier when we kicked off the show, this week at Morton Hospital we are celebrating National Hospital Week. So we look forward to this week every year because it gives us a great opportunity to thank our staff. And they have certainly been through a lot during this past year. It's been one of a kind for sure, and we really want to show our appreciation to our staff. So we have many different events and activities that we have had staff participate in this week, including ice cream trucks, our annual cookout, our staff cookout, which is happening today, some special appreciation gifts and other treats and surprises throughout the week. So we want to wish a happy hospital week to all of our team members here at Morton Hospital and all of our affiliated offices. We appreciate everything that you all do. Thank you so much for being part of our Morton family. And of course, to our community for continuing to support your community hospital and choosing us for your health care locally. And next week, we have another exciting observance and celebration, which is National EMS Week, so National Emergency Medical Services Week. So we always take advantage of the opportunity to thank our EMS partners in our community. They are, true heroes on the front lines. They are an extension of our team here at Morton Hospital and our true partners in caring for our community. So We look forward to celebrating our EMS professionals next week, and we hope that our community will join us in thanking them for all that they do and the life-saving care that they provide each and every day out on the front lines. So happy EMS week, and next week we actually have a great show where we will be speaking with some of our local EMS professionals and thanking them for the role that they play. So that wraps up today's show. Lots of great information. Again, we hope to see some of you at our hiring event. Please spread the word to your family, friends, and anyone interested in looking for a new career opportunity. Thank you so much for listening. We look forward to joining you next week. And in the meantime, you can stay up to date on everything happening here at Morton Hospital by visiting our Facebook page. We post there pretty much every day, and we always share what's going on, upcoming events, new doctors, and other great announcements. So please follow us. And in the meantime, have a happy and healthy week from all of us at Morton Hospital. And we will see you next week for more Morton in the Morning. Need a primary care provider? Morton Hospital and Steward Medical Group have recently opened 2 new primary care offices. SMG Primary Care at Paramount, located on Paramount Drive in Rainham off of Route 44, includes Dr. Nawar Najjar, Dr. Brett Stecker, Dr. Raquel Volney, and Dr. Ronald Volney. Specializing in internal and family medicine, they are now accepting new patients. To schedule an appointment, call 508-738-6740. And SMG Primary Care at Northwoods is now open and accepting new patients at Northwoods Medical Center on Bay Street with a full team of primary care doctors and mid-level providers and on-site access to a variety of specialists. To book an appointment, call 508-822-2266.